Hi, good morning. Welcome to Ocean Yumi's channel. So, as you've seen, I found angel, I can't even talk. An angel of death is now in prison. I think she's in prison. Um, she There was a whistle blown on this woman. She has unalived many babies, and I think they said there were seven babies in all. Now, she there was a whistle blown on her by managers and others before, right? From 2017. And one doctor particularly said that how he would notice something about a baby, a child, or sorry, a baby, a premature baby, and that how the baby was nearing to get better, but then it got worse. Anyways, this is not going to be a long one because I think I'm going to throw it in a video because there is a lot of details to cover. This lady is very wicked and she wanted attention. She wanted her whole set of stuff because to even her parents is like, oh, we forgive her. I'm thinking myself, why would you forgive someone who does that to innocent children? It's like the children didn't deserve to be unalived by her. Um, there is several cases to which was called out by to the managers. The managers did nothing. Right, the managers did nothing. One particular doctor remembers walking in on her as she held the child in her hand who was lifeless, and they also compare her to another child killer also. Um, Now, this one is one of the ones that haven't happened for a long time in British history. So she is another one that has come out, part of the NHS. Um, she didn't do duty of care to these children. She didn't, you know, she thought about herself, selfishness. She's a very selfish woman as far as I'm concerned. Um, so the So there was a lot of inquiries done. She is found guilty now at present, but I'm going to look into more details because I don't like just talking off the top of my head because I did read bits and pieces, but it is see how strange things are happening now of babies. You can't even trust your babies in care of nurses and doctors, and it's so strange because a lot of people is turning to do home births and doulas and stuff like that. Now, I think this, on the other hand, will trigger a lot of people not to go to hospitals as well because the actions of this woman is crazy, right? Even when she's getting put into the arrest car, she talks, "I'll be gentle, my knee," and all this foolishness. Um, she's not going to have it easy in prison, that's for one, you know. So, you know, but I will probably put out more details either on the wall or I'll make commentary on it because I know this happens in a lot of places. I mean, but like I said, this is one of the cases where, like, in history, there haven't been a nurse that have done this. There's been Harold Shipman over the years who's done lots of atrocities to his patients and stuff like that. So now in modern times now, I think this is what's so shocking because even in the news, they even said that how in modern times, in this time, because for this to happen, I think one happened in the 80s, 90s, where a nurse unalived several children, an angel of death unalived several on a lot of, a lot of children, and this lady now is the most recent. or recent case, she also wrote a letter, or a doctor wrote a letter of apology to her because he thought he got it wrong at first. She also wrote a letter saying that she did it on purpose, and there is a lot. I don't know. I might have to end up doing a series on her. I don't know. I'm just seeing how I'm going to do this because it's a lot of information to put up. I might have to share between channels at this point because um, there might be more out there. There might be more out there. And I'm thinking to myself, because sometimes what tends to happen is, right, when one story pops out, another one pops out of nowhere, probably in another country, somewhere else. And she really is evil at this point. The manager who also, I think he wasn't a manager, I think he was a doctor. He was checking the vital signs of the children, and he noticed that one of the children was getting better. Then all of a sudden, the vitals in the body was dropping, or different things was going on in the child, and he called it out again to the managers. The managers took no notice. So I personally think the manager should be in prison with it, basically, but that's my personal uptake on it. Now, um, parents is going through bereaved time at this time because of the children, the 7 children, twins. One lot of twins was unalived by her. And, it's like you're put in the care of a hospital, and then some nurse with some strange, whatever's going on with her, does that to your child. It's one of those ones. But what I will do, I will definitely have to put up a video or something with reference to this, because I think I'm going to look up some other stuff as well, because I'm sure there's been others in the past as well as the present now. Um, it's just sad. It's very sad. Like, you give birth to your child, it goes to special care, and some crazy lady, whatever she is, psycho, whatever, does that to your child. But anyways, I'm not gonna make this long, I mean, I'm just gonna make it very short because I was trying to get some stuff together, but I'm thinking, let me just quickly do a live to inform you how this is, how I might do, I might not do. I don't know. I'll just go with how I feel. I'll just go with my spirit and see how I put it together, because it's still a new case at this point, and a lot of platforms has already put it out, but um, when you're a parent yourself, I think it's different. It hits differently when it's coming from ones who's had children. You know, it's wow. But being that the NHS is going through what it's going through, I don't know what is her problem. I mean, they said attention seeking might be part of it. She might have wanted some doctor to like her or something, to that. I just think she's evil personally, but that's my personal intake on it. But with that said, I'm going to jump off, and I'll see you in the comment section.